So this one flag flew on the very last space shuttle, the International Space Station, and to orbit the Earth 215 times. That the sacrifice that they live every single day is never going to be forgotten and will forever be honored in what this flag represents and what that badge that he or she wore represented. What I'd like to do is I'm going to take some of these gloves that were used earlier today. Jason had the opportunity to put the flag up, and I'd like to present these gloves to one of our survivors this morning.
Just really quickly, Chris is going to present the gloves now to Casey Colin. Round of applause, please, for Chris.
It's been an honor and a privilege to serve the men and women in blue that keep our beautiful island safe and make it possible for us to just live in safety. And we so appreciate. Heavenly Father, we thank you for these men. That, Lord, your word says that greater love hath no man than this, than he laid down his life for his friends. And Lord, they didn't just lay down their life when they gave their lives and paid the ultimate sacrifice, but they laid down their lives every day, and so did their families. When they suited up, put on their uniforms, walked out that door, Lord, not knowing if that would be the last day.
There is no question that the true heroes are here today before us. Not only speaking on behalf of the men and women in blue, but also you, the families of our fallen officers.
On October 1, 1962, then President John F. Kennedy signed a law designating May 15th of each year as Peace Officer Memorial Day, and the week that it falls in as National Police Week. National Police Week is when all police departments and communities throughout America honor and pay tribute to police officers who have died or who have been disabled while performing their duties as law enforcement professionals. Sadly, for the Hawaii Police Department, this year, in addition to the names of our fallen brethren that we have honored all these previous years, we pay a special tribute to our brother, Officer Bronson Kaimana Kaliloa, who was tragically killed in the line of duty on July 18, 2018. As we gather here today, the Hawaii Police Department has a delegation of officers in Washington, D.C., representing our department at the National Police Week ceremonies there. The ceremony is being held at the National Law Enforcement Memorial, located in Washington, D.C., and it honors all of America's fallen heroes, all federal, state, and local law enforcement, that were killed in the line of duty, dating back to the first officer that died in 1792. During the ceremony in Washington, D.C., Officer Kaliloa's name will be unveiled on the blue marble walls of the memorial, and he will be joining the 21,910 other names of officers killed in the line of duty. With the addition of Officer Kaliloa, there are now names of 56 law enforcement officers from the state of Hawaii on the wall. For us here on Hawaii Island, the names of our fallen heroes are etched into the Hawaii Police Department's Law Enforcement Memorial, Ka Malu Aloha, that was made possible by Auntie Momi Casamaro. With the tragic loss of Officer Kaliloa last year, his name has been memorialized on our wall through the unselfish donation of Mr. Michael Sasaki, who also donated his talented services in creation of the wall. We need to remember that this memorial not only honors our fallen officers, but provides a place of solace for our families, friends, to pay tribute to our officers that have gone before us. And just as important, this memorial stands as a visual reminder to each and every officer in the Hawaii Police Department to always remain vigilant and stay safe. For it is my hopes that through the grace of God, we will never, ever engrave another name on this wall. But the reality exists that a total of 1,583 law enforcement officers have been killed over the course of the last 10 years. That is an average of one officer every 55 hours, or 157 deaths in a year. In 2018, along with Officer Colin, there were 157 officers that were killed in the line of duty across America. National Police Week is a formal opportunity to pay tribute and remember the 5 members of the Hawaii Police Department that lost their lives while serving your community, the Hawaii Island community, and ensuring that it is a safer place for all. They are Manuel Kadiha, who died in 1918, William Red Oili, who was killed in 1936, Ronald Shige Jichaku, who was killed in 1990, Kenneth Kiliipio, who was killed in 1997, and Bronson Kaimana Kaliloa, who was killed in 2018. Again this year, I also ask that you join us in paying tribute to Park Ranger Steve Makuakane Durrell, who was killed in the line of duty in December 1999 in Kaloko Honoka'au National Historic Park here on Hawaii Island. Although not a member of the Hawaii Police Department, he was a law enforcement officer serving the community of Hawaii. Before I close, I would like to add that National Police Week is also a time to recognize the courage of the men and women across the country who continue to serve and protect our communities selflessly as law enforcement officers on a daily basis. A time to pass on words of appreciation to these men and women for their dedication and perseverance in protecting our communities. As I've stated so many times before, and in all due respect to the other agencies in the state, I believe wholeheartedly that the men and women of the Hawaii Police Department are second to none in the state. They have chosen this honorable profession and are acutely aware of the inherent dangers that come at protecting and serving our island community. They are tasked daily with making split-second decisions in the heat of the moment that jurors, lawyers, judges have weeks, if not days, weeks, to ponder over whether or not they made the right decision. These officers, as well as all law enforcement officers throughout the nation, put their lives on the line daily to keep our communities safe, never knowing what the next call for service has in store for them, or if that traffic stop that they're making can result of the end of watch for them, as it did with Bronson in 2018. As I stated at Bronson's memorial services, all of you, like Bronson, the men in blue, men and women in blue, are my heroes. Anyone that has the courage and commitment to put on the uniform, put on that badge, not seeking any praise or glory, just wanting to do their job, protecting the community, and returning home safely to their families. You are my heroes, and I'm very proud of you. In closing, I ask you, the Hawaii Island community, to take a moment this week to join me in personally thanking the men and women of the Hawaii Police Department, both past and present, sworn and non-sworn, who are dedicated to ensuring that Hawaii Island is a safe place to live. Thank you for being here.
watching Colin. Thank you.